Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Seperti biasa, kita ni akan memulakan sesi pembelajaran kita ni dengan berselawat ke atas Rasulullah SAW selama 2 minit. Terlebih dahulu, kita ni membaca 3 niat penting ini. Yang pertama, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk memenuhi perintah Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Yang kedua, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk memenuhi hak Rasulullah SAW. Dan yang ketiga, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk mendapat syafaat Rasulullah SAW di akhirat kelak. Semoga dengan berselawat, Allah akan membukakan hati dan minda para pelajar untuk menerima ilmu dan memanfaatkan ilmu tersebut di masa akan datang. Disarankan kepada semua pelajar untuk membaca doa di dalam hati selama 2 minit berselawat. Doa untuk kedua orang tua, keluarga, diri sendiri dan apa saja doa yang ingin para pelajar sampaikan. Okay? 2 minutes from now.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد
Doa sebelum belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma aftah alaina hikmataka wanshur alaina min hazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Ya Allah, bukakanlah ke atas kami hikmat-hikmatmu dan limpahilah ke atas kami khazanah rahmatmu. Wahai yang maha pemurah lagi maha penyayang.
Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ya Rabbku, lapangkanlah untukku dadaku dan mudahkanlah untukku urusanku dan lepaskanlah kekakuan dari lidahku, supaya mereka mengerti perkataanku.
Amin.
Amin, amin, amin. Ya Rabbal Alamin. For this session, we will discuss about topic 2.1.2, perimeter and area of square and rectangle. Can you please get ready with your notes, page 78 until 80? and your worksheet page 74 until 76. Okay, learning objectives for this lesson. Students should be able to explain perimeter is all about adding all sides. Second, calculate area of square and rectangle and interpret and solve problems involving perimeter and area of square and rectangle. Interpret means you need to able to read, understand, and solve the problems. Okay, and steps to success. How students achieve learning objectives. First, add all sides to calculate perimeter. Second, able to recall formula of area and rectangle. And lastly, able to interpret and solve problems relates to area and perimeter of square and rectangle. Here will be the formula to find perimeter and area of square and rectangle. And students should be able to remember this square and rectangle because you already learned these shapes during your primary level. Okay, so here perimeter, you need to add all of the sides. And remember that the opposite length here are equal and the another opposite length here are equal. Okay, and the formula x square for square and for rectangle length time breadth. Moving on with example 1. The perimeter of a square is 20 centimeters. So find A, the length of each of its sides. So we need to find this length, okay, all sides. And perimeter means all sides, right? So 20 centimeter divided by 4. Therefore, the length will be 5 centimeter. And then part B, the area of the square. So you just need to apply the formula, or you just need to remember for finding area of square, we need square numbers. So 5 square will give you 25 square centimeter. Next, example 2. A playground has the shape of a rectangle. Its length is 12 meter and its area is 60 square meter. Find the perimeter of the playground. Okay, the only information given here is the area and also the length. For you to find the perimeter, so you also need to find the breadth first. Okay, so use this information to find your breadth. Okay, use this information to find your breadth. So step 1, find the breadth width. Okay, by applying the formula of area of rectangle, area equal to length times breadth, you substitute that A and L. A is 60 and L will be 12. So remove that 12, you should get B equal to 5. After that, by having this breadth, now you're able to find the perimeter of the playground. Okay, if here is 5 and the opposite length also 5. Okay, and your AD is equal to BC, therefore your AD is also 12. Alright, so add them all to find the perimeter. 12 times 2 because we have 12 here, and 5 times 2, you will get 24 plus 10, and the answer is 34 meter. Therefore, your final answer is 34 meter. Next, example 3. In this example, you are given a square with a perimeter of 20 centimeter, and then 8 of this square fit together to make a rectangle like this. Work out the area of the rectangle. Okay, we need to find the length. So you get the length from this square. Okay, each of the sides will be 5. And we put that 5 into this rectangle. Since you need to find the area of the rectangle, so you need to know the value for the breadth and also the value for the length. Okay, this will be the value for the length and this one will be the value for the breadth. Okay, so the length will be 20 and the breadth will be 10. And then move on with the area. For your final step, find the area of the rectangle. A equal to length times breadth. So 20 times 10, you will get 200 square centimeters. So your final answer is 200 square centimeter. Okay. Next, in example 4, here we still discuss about perimeter. And here, the perimeter of the shape, this one. We need to find the perimeter of this shape. And the information given here, 3 congruent rectangles are placed together to make the shape below. Okay, congruence means same, equal, identical. Okay, and we need to know each side of this shape so before we calculate the perimeter. Okay, the length here is 11 and the breadth is 4. And if you look here, this will be the length, breadth, and this will be the length, breadth, length, breadth, length, and here is 7 because we cut with this 4. Okay, we exclude this inside, we only focus with the outside, 7 and 4. Once you already confirm with all of the sides, then you can proceed with the calculations of the perimeter of the shapes. Okay, so solution, you add them all, you should get 74 centimeter. Okay, next example 5. Here you are given a rectangle with area of 30 square centimeter. Write down the length and width. You are asked to write down the length and the width of 3 rectangle with an area of 30 square centimeter. Okay, let us recall the area of rectangle is length times breadth, and bear in mind, attention, the length must be longer than width. Okay, now rectangle 1. One of the possible answer is when length is equal to 6, width equal to 5. When we multiply them together, you will get 30 square centimeter. Another possible answer is 10 and 3. 10 and 3, if you multiply 10 and 3, you will get 30 square centimeter. And last one, you will get you can take 15 and 2 because when we multiply 15 and 2, you will get 30 square centimeter. Okay. Moving on with example 6. In these examples, you are given identical rectangles and identical squares. Identical means same. Okay. Each rectangle is twice as long as each square. The perimeter of each square is 22 centimeter. Okay, we find the length for the square first. The length for the square will be 5.5. Okay, how we get this 5.5? This 22 divided by 4 sides. Okay, so each of these lengths of square is 5.5. And the rectangle is twice as long as each square. That means here 5.5 times 2, here will be 11. Okay, here will be 11, and we complete all the sides, the value for all of the sides, because we're going to find perimeter. Okay, and then once we complete, we can proceed with the calculations of perimeter of the design. Okay, so solution 5.5 times 8 because we have 5.5 here, and plus 11 times 4. Okay, so you should get 44 plus 44, and your final answer is 88 centimeter. Okay, you just need to be careful. If the question asks about perimeter, you need to add all of the sides. Okay, next example 7. Okay, here still we need to calculate the perimeter of the field. It is a rectangular field. The length of a rectangular field is 60 meter greater than the width, and the field has a length of 310 meter. Find the perimeter of the field. Okay, rectangular means rectangle, so we have length of 310, and the width must be 60 less from the length because length always longer than the width. Okay, So width is 310 minus 60, and the width will be 250. Once you get these values, so that you can proceed with the perimeter. Okay, you should know by now how I got to here. 310 divided by 310 multiplied by 2 and 250 multiplied by 2, you should get 620 plus 500 and 1120 meter. Okay, that will be your final answer. Okay, last example, example 8. The perimeter of the rectangle and the square are the same. Okay, take note this one. The perimeter of the rectangle and the square are the same. Okay, so find the width of the rectangle X here. Alright, so we need to find the square of the perimeter of the square. 11 times 4, and the perimeter of the square will be 44 centimeter. And here, the perimeter of the square is equal to the perimeter of the rectangle. Therefore, the perimeter of the rectangle here also 44 centimeter. And we know that the opposite lengths are equal. When here is 15 and here should be 15. And this opposite breadth also equal. If here is x and here is x. Okay, now proceed with the solution. P equal to 15 plus 15 plus x. So perimeter is 44. 15 plus 15, you will get 30 plus 2x. And you should know by now how I get 44 minus 30. 2x equal to 14. So x equal to 14 divided by 2. And the answer is 7. Okay. The answer is 7. This will be the last part of the perimeter and area of square and rectangle. Please complete your notes and also your worksheet. Okay, thank you so much, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We will end our session by reciting doa after this. Okay.
Doa selepas belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma inni astaudi'uka ma 'allamtani fardudhu ilayya inda hajati ilaihi wala tansani ya rabbal alamin. Ya Allah, sesungguhnya aku menitipkan padamu ilmu-ilmu yang telah engkau ajarkan kepadaku, dan kembalikanlah kepadaku sewaktu aku memerlukannya kembali. Dan janganlah engkau lupakan aku kepada ilmu itu, wahai Tuhan yang memiliki semesta alam. Amin.